look at this community we built together as one, and reaction brings us closer.
Welcome to Berkeley Hillel.
Just been in a lot of different organizations, and I can say 100% wholeheartedly the one that's closest to me and most important is Hillel.
I would say definitely my first 3 years of college, when I wasn't writing my thesis, I spent every day inside this building multiple times a day, and so that obviously says something about how I feel about being here and about my connection to Hillel.
Aside from anything quote-unquote Jewish, Hillel is just a place where you go to have fun, where you go to see your friends. Whether it's a Wednesday night barbecue, or I actually bring a lot of my non-Jewish friends as well, and it's really a great introduction to the Jewish community.
Honestly, before Hillel, I was involved in my temple. I had a bat mitzvah and I did confirmation, but I was never as connected. I did the big events, all the big holidays, but nothing quite drew me in before to Jewish life, and it kind of, after confirmation, it didn't really fit in my life anymore. I didn't really know where to go. So now, after being at Hillel, I just have such an enriched sense of cultural Jewish identity, and I feel like it'll always have a special place in my life, and I'll always make such a greater effort to continue developing my Jewish identity.
I came to Berkeley with the thought of not getting involved with Hillel, and before I knew it, I was a member of several clubs and organizations. I was really able to foster my friendship and my network here, which I loved, and the best part has been having amazing funding and services provided for me to make a lot of beautiful events happen on campus.
On Fridays, I walk into those doors and I've got a set plan. It's Shabbat time. Students show up for services, they show up for the free dinner, they hang out, there's lots and lots of ruach in the services, and then we come down and we feed our stomachs with some good kosher Shabbat food, we say our prayers. Rabbi Adam always blesses the children instead of all the parents, and we have a good time.
Being on a college campus like UC Berkeley, where you confront divestment, where you confront anti-Israel sentiment, it feels like it's all scary, but it's really not. And I think that Hillel, really more than any other organization, lets Jewish students know that it's not all scary and it's not all bad. And while they do prepare you to respond, to be both reactive and proactive, Hillel also sponsors a lot of programming, like bringing the culture of Israel to campus, or bringing Jewish and Muslim students together to focus on dialogue around the conflict, and to think about a more hopeful future as well.
I walked in, and one of the first people I see at Hillel when I walked into the kitchen was Aaron Assemboli, and I ended up making guacamole for over 150 people. I actually left Hillel briefly, went back to my dorms, and came back for barbecue, not knowing what it was like, and walked in and saw 200 people here, and it was an amazing feeling. I had never been in a place where so many Jewish students were gathered together, and there was such a feeling of camaraderie.
So when I think about Berkeley Hillel, and I think about Hillel in general, I think about ensuring the future of the Jewish world, and I mean that in all seriousness. And in order to do that, we have to create a place where students feel like they belong, they have friends they're connected to, they have a sense of what it means to belong to a community.
And that's what it means to be part of Berkeley Hillel. It's part of a community within a bigger community that makes you feel at home.